All right, so we're going to start down on our mat, and we're going to slide our feet through our ring. And you're going to press the legs into those pads. We're going to lengthen the arms nice and long, palms turned in. Chest proud, spine long. Inhale, exhale, melt halfway back. The eyes will go to your navel. And we'll inhale, lift up, 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 up with those arms. And exhale down, press into the ring. And we zip back up, tall, 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 and melt back down. So the eyes go down the thighs to your navel. And then they'll go up your thighs and straight ahead. Keeping nice resistance on that ring. And we lift it up. We'll lower it down. We'll stay here. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slide those feet a little bit closer, and then melt those shoulders down to your mat. We're going to tuck the tail, pull the navel in, and peel up into a bridge. Inhaling. Exhaling, melting down, bone by bone. Take your time. And we'll take it back up. Curl the pelvis. Pull that navel in and up. Back of the head should be pressing into that floor. And we melt back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do one more. Curl that tail. Feel that belly going in deeper as we inhale up. And then we exhale all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping your rib cage heavy. Let's reach the arms behind us and bring them straight back up. We inhale as we reach back. Keep the belly pulling in and up. Exhale, deepen that scoop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Now this time I'm going to reach it back. And as my arms go forward, I'll nod my chin to my chest. And I'll lift up until the base of my shoulder blade is left. Inhale, reach the arms back. Keep the rib cage heavy. Exhale, make sure you're not dragging your head off that floor. You never have to lift your head up if that's not cool for you today. We'll nod that chin. Exhale up. Good. Let's just do one more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Now take those knees in towards your chest. Keeping the back nice and heavy. Tap your toes down and bring it back in. We'll inhale down. Exhale up. If your neck is feeling strained, just take your head back down to the mat. Inhale to exhale. So when you tap these toes down slowly, we're keeping that spine heavy. One more. Hold it. Zip those legs up. Palms down. We'll pump the 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press against the ring on the exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your head is lifted, eyes to navel, shoulder blades off the floor. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the lips. Feel those muscles in your back moving these arms halfway there. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale through the lips. You've got 3 more to go. If you need to take a break, hug those knees into your chest a while. We're down to just 2 little sets left. And last one. And we'll release and hug it in. If you want to stretch the neck, we'll look to one side of the room. And we'll look to the other. And take those feet back down and the arms reach long to your side. We're going to curl that tail again and lift up into this bridge. The back of the arms are pushing down. The shoulders are pressing down. We're going to shift the weight to our right foot and reach the left leg long. Hold that here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that foot back down. Shift the weight to the left foot and extend the right. Keep pressure on that ring and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that foot back down. Fix your bridge. Weights on the right foot. Extend the left and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left foot takes all the weight. Make sure you're squeezing that glute. And hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Fix that bridge with 2 feet on the mat. Take a nice big inhale, and the exhale will melt down for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hug it in. We're going to grab onto the ring while the knees are in. I'm going to turn it so the hands have one pad and the feet are on the other. I'm going to make a very small, narrow Pilates V. Bend the legs and the arms. We're going to slowly think of 4 counts, straightening the legs up. 4, 3, 2. Feel the length in the back of the legs, and then release it back down for those 4 counts. We'll lift up those legs, scoop that belly deeper, connect those inner thighs, and then slowly melt them back down. Now on this one here, when the legs straighten, you can nod that chin to your chest. We're going to exhale here and inhale, lower the head back down. Nod that chin first if you're taking the head up. Exhale. Inhale, back down. We've got 2 more to go. Make sure there's no strain to the neck when you're bringing that head up. Lower it back down. And last one, we'll zip it up. And if you're able, stay here. I'm going to take my right foot, flex it, and lower it down to the mat. Pull the left leg closer and place my head down on the floor. Can you feel that nice stretch in the back of that leg? Yes. Okay, I take that giggle as a yes. I'm going to slide that right knee back in and take that right foot up. I'll nod my chin to my chest. I'll flex the left foot and slowly lower it down to the floor. Pull that right leg a little closer. Put my head down, lengthen my arms. Breathe here while you're holding this lovely hamstring stretch. I'll bend that left knee, slide that foot back in. I'll put 2 feet back into the ring. I'll nod my chin to my chest if able. Shoulder blades are off the floor. My right foot's going to flex. I'm going to lower it down. Pull the left leg towards you. Bring everything back up over the hip. And my left foot will flex. As it's going down, I'm going to pull the right leg towards me. Enjoy that stretch. That's inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale, pull the ring towards you, and then it comes straight back up. I'll hold this one here. Soften your knees and rock yourself all the way up. Good. All right, so we're going to take the ring onto the mat. And we're going to press the sides of the feet into the ring. So that's going to engage the legs, the inner thighs. Reach the arms parallel. Keep your feet flexed, chin to chest. Pull the navel in, and we'll melt down. Now, if you don't think you can come back up, don't go all the way down. Take your time. Keep pressure on the ring. Arms straight up. We'll nod our chin to our chest on an inhale. On an exhale, I'm going to press more into that ring. Round, round, round over that barrel. We roll it back. Connect those shoulders. Flex your feet. Lengthen from the back of the legs all the way down. Inhale to start. Exhale, up and over. Bringing it back. Don't forget to use your breath. Inhale. The arms should be parallel. Squeeze the ring. Feel the muscles activating. Nod that chin to your chest. Inhale. Press, 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 press. And exhale. Reach down. Put the hands inside the ring. I'll slide the pads so they're more on my wrist. And I'm going to zip up in this lovely diagonal. So my lower back did not change. Yep. Now round. So I'm only moving from my mid-back all the way up. My mid-back down is staying still. So I scoop my belly, slide those shoulders down the back. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, up, 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 up. Feel the back of the legs pushing heavier into the floor. Now round and scoop. Last one. We lift it up. We lift it up. reaching, 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 reaching. Now sit all the way up. Let's bend our elbows down and straighten up. Bend the elbows down, straighten up. Just 2 more. Keep pressure on the ring. And 1 more. And then lower the arms down. Put 1 pad underneath the left ankle. Okay. And I'll take the other leg on top. So my arms are reaching back. Fingertips are turned away. Chest is open. Shoulders are back. Okay. Belly's in and up. I'm going to bend this knee and go through the ring. I'll bend my knee, go on top, and a little press. I'll bend my knee, lengthen. Nothing else should move. Bend the knee in, take it on top, press. And again, so anytime you're pressing into that ring, even if it's the leg that's on it, you're still going to squeeze and contract those abdominals. Take it out, press. Bring it in, go through. Take it in, press. Lift that leg up to come in. Reach long. In, out, hold here and press for 8, 7. Feel the back of the legs, feel the belly. Release those shoulders down the back. 3, 2, and 1. Now take this leg, go down to the mat, back and tap, down and up. Your quad's going to feel it. Your quad's helping lift that leg, right? Those are the muscles in the front of your leg. So very good question. But it's the front of the hip. So anything in the front here, including the belly, is moving that leg. Okay. Bend that knee, cross the ankle over, and reach forward. Okay, can you feel that stretch? Like, thank you. Yes? Okay. Now, did your quad hurt the whole time you were lifting or just after you had some reps put in? Okay. And remember, when muscles get tired in the body, right, other muscles try to help, right, that maybe shouldn't be the main muscles working. All right, so take the other leg through. And you know what? You only do as many as you can. Now, in Pilates, there's generally not a lot of reps, right? So that was probably a lot of reps. So do what you can. When you need a break, go to that stretch we just did. Cross the ankle over and reach forward, okay? And then pick us back up. All right. So again, make sure the shoulders aren't caught. So if I start cueing things over and over and over again, I'm seeing it, right? So if I see the shoulders here, I'm going to say, make sure those shoulders are back. You have to have body awareness. Okay. So my ring right now is a circle. I'm lengthening my torso, shoulders back, chest open. I'll bend the knee towards me without doing this, right? I'll go through that ring. I bend it. I take it on top, push down from the belly, release that ring. Bend, reach long. Bend, press out, and push. Belly, belly, and belly. So do you feel it in the quad yet? Not yet?
It's not as bad.
Okay. Okay. Bring it in, take it out. In, out. Good. In, through, in, on top, press, lift it up, in. You'll notice one side may be weaker than the other, harder, you got tired quicker. Yes? Okay, so hold it up to that circle. That means your belly should be nice and up, yes? And we trace around and up. These aren't easy, so maybe this is the one where you don't do and you stretch, right? And tap. 3, 2, and 1. I'll cross that ankle over that quad, and I'll reach for my ring. Do we survive that one?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. She's giggling. Okay, bend those knees. and take the ring between those inner thighs. So if the ring isn't your friend today, if you'd rather use your play ball, if you have one, feel free to use a ball. Okay, so we're going to lie all the way down. I'm being nice now. Okay, it's not nap time though. All right, so I got a little pressure in that ring, otherwise my legs are way out to the side. The ring symbolizes your core, yes? So when you press into the ring, that belly's pressing in. And the deeper I press into my ring, the deeper my scoop is, okay? All right, so we're gonna press and hold for 3. 1, 2, 3. Release, but not 100%. And press. You feel that belly pulling in and up. And release. And again, suck that navel in, zip it up. 2, 3. So I like to say that you get a 3 for 1 in this exercise. You're actually working 3 body parts. The obvious is your inner thighs, and I keep cueing core, so that's a little obvious. But I also want you to fire your glutes. And we press and hold. 2, 3. I should be exhaling on the press. And release. And press. 2, 3. Good. And press. 2, 3. Now I want you to hold this one in, that belly scooping in and up. I want you to pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep pulsing. Can you tabletop? Maybe that's not for you right now, so you'd keep your feet to the floor. I'll zip my legs up and press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to my table. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to the mat and press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Lengthen those legs all the way out into a nice Pilates V and reach those arms behind you. Now I want you to really wrap your thighs. I shouldn't be able to pull these legs apart if I tried. Scoop the belly. Now yes, when you are reaching long like this, you're going to have space between your back and the mat. However, when you start to bring the legs and the arms up, the back should go heavy. I reach the arms towards the legs. I'll take it out to about 45 with my legs and then bring it back up. The heel of the hand should be on your pads of your ring, and you're pressing in as you lift up. Now, you're more than welcome on this one if you want to add eyes to navel. Shh. We'll inhale, reach away, back is heavy. Shh. So maybe you don't lower the legs as far. Pay attention to the back. Does it feel strained? Do the hips feel strained? Shh. We're going to go for 2 more. Shh. 1 more. I'm going to hold this one up. I'm going to bend my knees into my chest and take my arms to a diagonal. Single leg stretch. Right knee goes in towards you. Left leg goes out. And switch. And press. Exhale. Take your time. 8, 7. I'm pressing that ring each time my knee comes in. And 4, and 3, and 2. Hold this knee in, put your head down, and release the other foot down. Put a pad against that thigh. So if it's your left leg that's bent with the pad, your left elbow is going to go on that pad. Okay? And I want you to take the other knee in towards you first to get your back heavy. I'm going to take my right hand behind my head. I want you to push out the right leg as you curl up. You're going to hold this here. Back is heavy, tension on both pads of the ring. We're going to take that leg down and up, down and up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep your back heavy, please. 3, 2, 1, and release. Take the pad of the ring to the opposite thigh. Put that elbow that matches that leg on the pad. Okay? Other knees in so my back is nice and heavy. I'll nod my chin to my chest. That leg is going to go out. Keep pressure on that ring. And we're going to go up and down. Your back must be heavy the whole entire time. Don't move fast. 4, with control, with precision, with breath. 2 more. Keep that ring tight. 1 more. And release. Let's take our knees to one side. Just hold the ring center. Use your abdominals to bring the knees back up, and then we'll take it to the other side. Lovely stretch. Come back to the center. One more time, let's use our breath. Inhale to drop the knees to one side. Exhale back up. And last one to the opposite side. Inhale. And exhale back up. Let's rock ourselves up. Okay, check in with your bodies. You feel okay? Okay. Let's reach our arms long. Take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, press into your ring and just come back, not even a halfway. I want you to tabletop one leg in and place it back down. Other leg. So I'm going to exhale as I bring that knee up. And the other leg will stay bent, if you can. So the little marches. Now hold this leg up and see if you can not move your body except take the other leg up. Yes. Now tap one set of toes, switch to the other. 7, 6. If you want, put a play ball behind that back. 5, 4. Use your belly, stay out of your lower back. 3. So I'm not collapsing my spine. 2. And 1. Lengthen your legs. Stretch forward. Can you let the ring go to the floor behind your feet and lengthen the arms? And push the back of those knees down to the mat. Lovely. And we're going to grab onto that ring, stack our spine, keep the arms long. Slide the legs one at a time out to the ends of your mat. And sit super tall and flex your feet. Press the back of your knees down. So feel like you're sitting on thumbtacks. Up, up, up. Inhale, grow taller in your spine. On the exhale, nod the chin to your chest and peel just to the mid-back. Your navel should be pressing in. Lift up, inhale. On the exhale, C-curve back and point your toes. Inhale, come up and flex the feet. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, up from your core, never your back. Exhale, behind. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Arms parallel to the floor. Yes? Reach those arms longer. Stack your spine. Arms stay long. Point the toes and bring it back. Now I'm going to stay back here. Toes are pointed. Take the ring. One set of toes at a time. And see if we can slowly zip up while the shoulders go down. Make sure you're centered on your seat. Shoulders are down. I'm pressing my legs into this ring. Now you are more than welcome to stay just like this balancing, or we can rock. So we'll nod the chin to our chest. We'll lift the booties up, booties down. So if you don't have control, if you've got momentum, when you come up, your feet will not stop where you want them to. They're going to go all the way down to the mat. Eyes to navel, eyes over the toes. Inhale back, never rolling onto your neck. So it should feel good. I went too far, too fast, not enough control. Hold it right here. Now, if you want another variation, you can keep 2 feet on. I'm going to take my left foot out and hold them in this little diagonal. And I'll rock back, inhaling, exhaling up. Eyes to navel, booty up, booty down. Let's switch. Keep the legs long. They're going to stay just the way they were. Woo, not very pretty with these. Inhale back. Exhale up. Wait for me. And lower that leg and bring the other leg down. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Take that ring flat again. One of my favorite exercises is the saw, because it took me forever to get it. So now, do you ever come across that? You have an exercise you used to not like, and then once you get it, you're like, okay, let's rock and roll. Sit tall. I know, it's hard. It's hard. We work on that. So we're going to inhale, rotate towards the front of the room. Exhale, soft your baby toe, and look at your back hands. We got some twisting here, some rotation. Up from the belly, inhale, keep going. Other side, exhale, look at your back hand. Inhale, up, tall, tall. Feet are flexed. Keep pressure on that ring, especially when you exhale. Inhale, up, rotate, 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 rotate. One more each side. Where are the shoulders? Where are the arms? One more, finish to the back of the room. Inhale, you're spiraling taller. Exhale. Bringing it back to center and release. Onto your stomachs. The ring's waiting for you there. It's top of your mat. Okay. So there's two different ways I can hold this ring. This is a little bit easier on my shoulders, holding it on each side. I'm going to go for the top. Okay, whichever way you're doing it, the arms are straight and the belly's pulling in and the legs are lengthening. On an inhale, we'll gently press into that ring. Feel those back muscles firing as I lift up, squeezing my seat, and come back down. We'll inhale. And then we exhale, which means we're pulling that navel in deeper. Exhale, lengthen, connect the shoulders to your back. Exhale down. One more. We'll inhale here. And we'll exhale. Now, can you just lift up your head and chest parallel to the floor? Let the legs go out a little bit wider. Lengthen the legs, squeeze the bum, lift the legs up and down. Up and down. And if you want, you can do a little tiny press into that ring. Can you feel your glutes? No? Yes, I hear these little yeses. Barely, because they're so focused. And release, and that stretch back. Scoop the belly and round the back. Enjoy this lovely stretch. Feel the length. So get that tail long and heavy. Take a couple breaths, opening up the rib cage like an accordion, and then funneling it back in. Give me one more deep breath, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to take this ring flat on the mat. Hands will press into the pads. So if you're feeling really tired and you're just not ready to move on to a plank, you can stay here in a quadruped position. You can also go back to modified, walking your knees further back. And if you're able, we'll go into a full plank and we're going to add on to this. Okay? So if I push into my ring a little bit, that fires those armpit muscles a little bit more. It pulls that belly in as a reminder a little bit more. Now, if you're able, you're going to take your right foot off the mat. And you're going to kick your leg. 1, 2, you'll lengthen and put it down. Then my left leg, I'm going to keep my foot flexed, lift it up, kick twice. 1, 2, lengthen, put it down. Lift the right, kick, kick. Now here, if you wanted to, you could lower and reset. I take my left leg, flex, kick, kick, lengthen, put it down. Lift your right, kick, kick, out, put it down. One more left, up, kick, kick, out. And it's lower our thighs to our hips. Push through those arms and lift up in this beautiful extension. Remember, the neck can only go as high as the chest. So I'm not here. Shoulders are mounted. Good. Curl those toes back under. Can you drive those heels back into another plank? Oh, that was mean. But feel free to go to modified, right? Feel free to stretch back into a child's pose. Take your right heel on top of your left heel. Keep everything firing and breathe. Give me for 4, 3, 2, 1. Other heel. Go to wherever you need to go. You could go into a child's pose, a cat-cow, modified. And I'll lower to our knees and stretch back. I'm going to release my arms, my shoulders. Lovely. Was that work? Mm-hmm. Did you pick the right way to do it? The right modification? Okay. Let's go into a quadruped position, hands and knees. Woo, class is flying. So I want you to take that ring out to the top edge of your mat and reach the fingers long, heel the hand on. Okay? And as I press into my ring, I'm going to lift my leg up and then lower it down. I lift up. Does anybody need a modification for this? Being on knees, hands, we're okay? Okay, so both arms should be straight. And when I push into my ring, I'm squeezing the armpit muscle and my belly. 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up. We're going to flex the foot out, bend it in. Flex. When I bend in, I'll press into my ring. Out. It's a gentle press. Boom. Keep that arm straight. Otherwise, sometimes you'll end up pushing from your elbows, right? And 3. We don't want that. 2. And 1. Take that knee out and lower it down. Press into the ring and lower it down. Just 5 more. I know that wrist is saying, come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. How'd that go? It went? Someone always says that. It went. Okay, other side. Yes. Look alive. We're moving. We're breathing. We're getting stronger. We're getting more flexible. Our body needs this. Believe it or not, your body wants this. I mean, something got you through that door today, right? Okay. Are we ready? We press and lift. Shh. Take your time. You're holding a golf ball behind that knee, so I'm not pressing out like this. I'm keeping it bent, lifting and lowering. Every once in a while, I have to glance at my standing leg just to make sure I'm not tilting to the side. Both arms are straight. Both armpit muscles are firing. 5. You got this. 4. You're looking good. 3. I love the form I'm seeing. 2. Hold it up. Flex that leg straight up. The heels flex. And I press and curl. And I press and curl. The exhale's on the press. Shh. How's your standing arm? Is that shoulder connected to your back? Or is it getting cranky? And 3. And 2. Hold it in. And I'm going to go out and down. I press out. I press into the ring as I go out. I exhale out. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release. And release. You deserve this stretch. This is our rest position. You can go here anytime during class. You can have the arms in front of you. That's fine. Good. Okay. Sit on your seat. Ideal is the legs to be out in front of you. If that's too much for you and you can't sit tall, you're more than welcome to sit cross-legged. We're going to do some twisting. So if the legs are straight out, I want you pushing the back of the legs down. Feet are flexed. They're not going to move. Grab onto your ring and hold it chest height. Heel of the hands on your pads. Elbows are bent. We're going to take a nice big inhale. Lengthen your spine. On the exhale, twist to the front of the room. 1, further, 2. Inhale, center. Exhale. 1, further, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Think of spiraling taller and taller, but never lowering down. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's try 3 exhales. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, release the ring. Exhale. And 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And release. Scoot the boot forward. Take the ring between the ankles and we'll lie down, hug your knees into your chest. So you are far more than halfway there. Give a nice big tug, knees are apart, back is heavy. So I'm going to start with frogs, okay? And I'm going to give you the option to do a rollover, okay? So if you have any issues with your neck, your lower back, osteoporosis, you will not be going over your body. You'll be staying on frogs. Now, if you're keeping in the frog position, you're more than welcome to put your hands under your seat. That's going to give that lower back a little support because the further my legs go out, the more strain I can put to my lower back. So I'm going to be with my heels turned in, my toes are turned out. I'm going to press to 45 and I come in. I'm going to inhale out, exhale, put a little pressure onto that ring as you exhale. So I shouldn't see the pelvis, the hips moving around. I shouldn't see the back arching off the floor. Good. Now, if you're doing a roll over, your arms are to your side, not under your seat. You'll press out on the inhale. On the exhale, you're peeling back. You're going to press into the ring as you lower down. Keep the legs as close to your body as you can. And we'll come down to 45. Frog back in. Everybody back in. Press out. And you choose if you go back in or go over. Press through the back of the arms and shoulders and head. Press into the ring. Use your abdominals. Keep the back of your head firmly pressing into the mat. Lower down to 45 and bring those knees back in. Inhale. Exhale in or over. Press into the ring. Lower back down. You guys can keep doing your frogs. Bring it back in. We'll do one last one. Inhale. So you're peeling off the mat, peeling off the mat. Legs are close to your body. Press into the ring and melt down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab onto your ring and set it down for a second. I want you to slide your left leg long and pull the right knee to the outside of that right shoulder. So really lengthen that left leg, stretching that hip out. I want you to cross your right ankle over that left knee, let that knee fall out. And I'm going to slide my foot towards me, grab behind that thigh, and pull it towards you. So this is a nice little glute release. And then we'll switch. The right leg is going to go long onto the mat. Pull the left knee to the outside of that left shoulder. Can you reach that right leg so long? Lengthen out of that hip. Cross your left ankle over the right quad. Let that knee fall out. Slide that right foot in. Grab behind the thigh and pull it towards you. Glute stretch of the butt cheek of the leg. It's crossed over. Can you feel that? Good. And then we'll rock ourselves up. And on to our sides for our side series. Yay! So there's so many different ways we can do this. So I'm going to stay propped up. You are more than welcome to lie on your side, propped with the head here, all the way down. But notice my head is supported here, my head is supported here, so I don't have space. Okay? If you're going to choose to be up like this, you need to make sure that rib cage stays lifted and that shoulder connected. Okay, ring in front. Lengthen your top leg. Shoulders back. Crown of the head reaches long. As I gently press the heel of my hand into the pad, I'll lift the leg and lower. Lift and lower. And it's always a gentle press. And it's the heel of the hand on. Fingers are always lengthening. We always want to lengthen our body, even if it's just our fingertips. And we go for 4 and 3. Good. And 2 and 1. Now I'm going to lift my bottom hip up and then down. Shoulder has to be anchored, that bottom shoulder. So if you are lying on your side, right, because that's where you prefer to be, yes, I would continue just doing my leg. Okay? Good. Let's just do 2 more. I want you to hold this one up and bring the leg up. You can stay down that hip. We're going to do circles. 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down and stack your knees. Okay? Now we're going to do a little bit of clam. But the clam is going to go here. So I had to have my feet go out a little further. I'm going to do a little tiny press. And you can still be lying down on your side. That's completely fine. Yeah, don't get cranky in that neck or shoulder. And we press and press. Feel the belly every time you press into that ring. And press and press. You still have this connection here? 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now put that hand behind your head and see if you can take these knees towards you and tap. Towards you and tap. And 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Hold it here and release. Okay. Other side. Look alive. Oh, the faces.
Alive at the end of class is different than alive many times you're saying.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so you don't have to be on your forearm. You can be down. Okay? Lengthen that leg. Gentle press to lift. 1. Belly. Take your time. It's a small press, but not a small press here. That belly is going in. And I'm lengthening that leg longer. And press. Now you're more than welcome to stay exactly how you are. I'm going to lift up that bottom hip. Lift this leg up. So watch that bottom leg, that bottom hip, bottom outer thigh. I'm going to hold this one up. I'm going to do circles. And 5. I press into the ring more on the way up. And 2. And 1. Switch. Circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it long and lower it down. Okay. Our clam. Okay. Feet stay together. Shoulders are still down. It's a small press. Small press. So you notice on our normal clams, we're going this way, right? So this is a clam position, but we're working the inner thighs. Of course, it's more about the core than anything. The glutes are firing a little bit too. Down and up, down. Can you feel anything in the belly? Are you making that connection with the ring in your core throughout the class? It's constant. When the ring's being pressed into, always the belly. Jane's like, yes. Yes, I'm glad you're checking. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's a har. It's like making a fist with that belly. Okay, now I'm going to take my hand behind my head. If you're able, we're going to lift these knees and crunch. Yes. Watch that bottom shoulder. Breathe. And 3. Keep that ring tight. 2. Hold this one. Woo! And release. Let it go. Okay, we survived that one, yeah? I knew you would. Okay, let's have some more fun. All right. Almost there. Have you heard that yet today? I don't think I said almost there. I said less than this amount of time. All right. Fingers are reaching long. My legs are one fist width apart. Let's just go halfway down. Round. It's not a collapse. And then bring it back up. See how that goes. How's your form? Pretend there's a play ball between your knees. So you shouldn't be buckling out. You're going to lose your play ball. If I'm cueing something, I'm seeing it. So when you come down and you're rounding, the eyes go down to the navel, and then it looks through the ring. The shoulders are always connecting to the back. Now, can we come down to the lower back? When you come up, can you bring one leg towards the ring? Put it down. Can we go towards that lower back? Now the other leg. Oh, hard, huh? Inhale down. Exhale up. Lower back touches, maybe. Push through that lower back to lift up. One more. Both knees are bent. And sit all the way up. And slowly round over. Head is heavy. Check in with those shoulders. Okay. Let's go back onto our stomachs. And I'm going to hold my ring like a steering wheel for swimming. So that means that my arms aren't going to swim. It's just the lower body. Okay? All right. Reach those arms long. My arms are not on the mat. My shoulders are connected to my back. Okay? My legs sit bone width apart. So if you got all those connections, we can safely move with this one. So I'm going to lift my head, my chest, my legs, my feet. And you choose how high your chest comes off the floor. I'm just going to start to swim with my legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Shh. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Can you give me 2 more sets? Squeeze your booty. I can tell who our real swimmers are in the room. And release. Stretch back. Scoop that belly. Round the back. Great. All right, so no ring. Quadruped position again. You can stay just like this and engage your back muscles by squeezing lemons into your armpits and pulling your belly in. I'm going to go back to a full plank. If that's not for you, go into your forearms. You know the drill. You can stand up doing these. Hold that here. Push your back up against the ceiling. Melt those shoulders down. I want you to take your right knee towards your left wrist. Put it back down. And then the left knee goes towards the right side and back down. We'll exhale. Inhale. Good. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to your knees and stretch it back. Release those wrists if you'd like by making cups with your hands. And we're going to come to a high kneel with our rings. Okay. Mirror me. So you want to make sure that the hip and the knee are in the correct alignment. So I think I started like this. I could feel it. So hip and knee in a straight line. The back of your heel should be in line with the back of that knee. I'm going to reach this ring out way to the edge of my mat and take my other hand behind my head. Connect the shoulders to your back, okay? Pull the belly in, relax that neck, lengthen it longer. Lift the leg up and hold it here. Hold it here. Yep. Now can you go flex forward, point back. So it's not the prettiest thing when I do it, but we don't want to not do it. It's part of the order that Joseph Pilates created for us. Exhale. Inhale. I like some of the modifications I'm seeing. Some people are down on their side. Last one. Yep. Bring it back to center and release. Now, bring that knee in. Keep the ring here. Put this hand behind your head. I'm just going to stretch as I press into the ring and release. Melt that shoulder. Inhale. 2 exhale. 2 more. Good. And just 1 more. Up and over. And we'll do the other side. So I take my leg out first. Press the hips forward. Reach way out to the end of your mat. Take that hand behind your head. Okay? Remember the hip and knee in a straight line. The heel is in the line at the back of that knee. We'll lift this leg up and we'll flex forward and point back. They always say in Pilates, the exercises you just don't like and don't want to do are the ones you should. Right? Because you never get better, first of all, at it. But you got to have some flexibility and strength in this hip and the side of that leg. And you cannot do it. You don't have to use the ring. Ring's making it harder. And 1 more. Woo! Bring it back to center. Bring it down. Bring that leg closer. Yeah, it's not my favorite. And when your hand's on the ring, your hip seems to be more flexion, so it's harder to bring your leg up parallel. You're welcome. Hips are pressing forward. And we side stretch. Inhale. 2 exhale. Watch those shoulders. Up and side stretch. Inhale. 2 exhale. One more. Awesome. And release. Okay, let's do 3 stretches with our rings. We're going to line our backs. You'll like this one. This is a great cool down. So we're going to lie all the way down and we're going to put the ring behind, or the toes, the ring behind the right toes. That's what I wanted to say. And we're going to lengthen the leg. Now, I don't care if you straighten or bend right now, the opposite leg, it doesn't matter. But I want you to inhale and exhale. Try to get the leg straight as you pull it a little closer towards you. So feel like the back of the knee is just really reaching long. Inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to flex your heel, point your toes, while you keep that leg straight, by the way. Flex and point. 2 more. And 1 more. Now the left leg needs to straighten out all the way onto the mat. My right hand stays on the pad with my right toes, and my left arm goes out like a T, palm faces down. So I'm going to keep pressing up against that pad as I let my leg go away from my center. As I'm going away, I'm anchoring everything on the side I'm going away from. And you're going to keep that left shoulder heavy as well. Keep pressing into the ring. Bring yourself all the way up. Put your left hand on the pad, reach the right arm up to a T. So I'm going to let this leg go across my body, but I'm going to keep my hip down. Hold that stretch right here. Hello. And then I'm going to look to my straight arms on the mat and let my leg keep going away from me, peeling that hip off, peeling my back off, but not my shoulder. So that right shoulder has to stay heavy, and I'm pressing in to that ring. From your core, bring yourself back up and grab on with 2 hands onto the ring and switch the feet out. You can keep the right leg bent or you can straighten it. Left leg is nice and long and strong, so if you need to, start further out, but try to get that leg straight. Inhale for me. Exhale, can you bring it a little closer? Keep breathing on your own. Try to keep the back of that leg straight. And then from here, we're going to flex the heel, point the toes. Flex the heel, point the toes. Stretch that calf, back of the ankle. One more. And the left hand stays on with the left toes. My right arm goes out like a T, palm down. Straighten that right leg if it's not already there. And as I press into that ring, I'm going to go away from my center. Keep everything on the right side of your body nice and heavy. Keep pushing into that ring. Using your core, bring it back up. Put the right hand in the pad, left arm out like a T. And let this leg go across that center line. Keep the hip to the mat. And I'll look away from my ring. And I'll just let my hip come off the mat. My spine's peeling off the mat. But my left shoulder is staying heavy. Both legs are straight. Breathe. Always breathe through stretches. Bring it back up. 2 hands on the ring. Soften that left knee. Rock yourself up. Okay, I got 30 more seconds. I'll take it. So, we're going to sit cross-legged. If you're able, if your knees and hips allow you. I like to lean a little bit forward, press down my knees towards the floor. I'm going to walk my hands out like I always do. Neck is nice and relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Walk it back in. I want you to clasp your hands to your lower back. And then as you slowly take your knuckles all the way down to the floor, zip up your spine, open up your chest. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. And then take your right ear to your right shoulder. And release. And you've made it. Yay! You guys rocked it today. Woo!